Who thinks my plan of we don't need to fix the leak because it probably won't happen again? Who thinks that plan's going to work today? I'm not sure it is. If you've watched previous videos, then my salt room floods, but only if the rain's going in a certain direction, and it's only happened twice in over a year. One wasn't that bad, one was quite bad. So I was like, I'm not going to bother getting it fixed because it's more effort to get it fixed when it potentially will never happen again. It is pouring. But the rain, this is going to prove my theory because the rain's going this way. As long as it doesn't come this way, we're fine. And at the moment it's going this way. So if it doesn't flood, then that proves me right. If it does flood, then I'm in trouble. Toughest night of the week done. My hair is actually soaked. Can't wait to go home and wash it. But anyway, welcome to this video. It's Tuesday. I usually don't start filming till a Thursday, but I thought I'd treat you and let you know what I get up to at the start of the week. The end of the week is always more exciting than the start. Mondays are just emails. People have emailed me loads over the weekend, and like companies and stuff always send bills on a Monday. It's like they get in the office, have a productive day and go, oh, people owe us money. Let's tell them. We have had so much rain over the last couple of days. Everywhere was flooding yesterday. And in here is nice and dry. So my theory is right. It's only when the wind is blowing towards the studio and not when the wind's blowing that way. And 90% of the time, the wind is blowing that way and we're fine. We're safe. I don't think I'm gonna go too crazy on trying to get it fixed when it might never happen again. I'm tired. The period sweats tonight are crazy. Look, got my patch on. There was sweat running down my face in Pilates and I was like, does anyone want the fans on? Everyone was like, no, we're all right. I was like, ugh. Honestly, I get even more sweaty when I'm on my period, which means I know I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night sweating as well, but I'm still gonna wash my hair because that is disgusting. What I actually was recording to tell you, no, wait. The video before this, what I actually started recording for, no way. Oh my God, I can't get my words out. I was recording the video yesterday to tell you that I only had 6 cancellations yesterday. The week before on the Tuesday, I had 16. So 6 is progress. 6 is still too high, but it's still progress. So I am happy with that. I have got new air fresheners. This one, so nice. I know you can't smell it, but I'll spray it anyway. Just in case they ever invent something where you can smell through the phone, then we'll save this video for then. It smells so good. I love the Febreze sprays that have got Lenore in them. 10 out of 10. And what I love is I always get new ones and I judge it based on when people walk into a class, they go, oh, it smells nice in here. If they don't say that, then I never buy that one again. If they do say it, then I buy it again. Guys, guess what? All the trampolines are out. Look, I was just recording a reel. So I was recording a reel and I've got nothing to give today. I actually think, I talk about periods a lot on here. Well, only once a month, but it feels like a lot. And last month my period was fine. It was one of those periods where I kept forgetting I was on my period. It was just fine. This month, I hardly slept last night. I wasn't in pain. I had a patch on, but I was just uncomfortable. Like everything was aching and I couldn't get comfy, so I was awake a lot. Today I just can't be bothered. Like I actually just don't care about anything today. I'm being like a stroppy teenager today. And I was like, right, I need to record a reel. Like I need to just sort myself out. I made myself go food shopping earlier and then I was fine when I got there. So I was like, right, once you start recording a reel, you'll be fine. So I've probably been recording it for about 45 minutes because it was gonna be quite a long one. Obviously it wasn't gonna be a 45-minute long reel, but I was gonna edit it down. But it was probably gonna be like a 3-minute one and I had lots of talking in it and it was basically choreographing a whole class. So the original video was gonna be long. Anyway, oh, my mum's here. Right, anyway, God, this is taking so long for me to do this video. So, I was filming the reel and I thought I need to go and get a drink. So I went and got a drink and the internet went down. The internet's still down, so I can't do anything. I can't get music because I hadn't downloaded any of the music because the whole point of the video is that I was looking for new music. So I can't go on the music. I can't really do anything. So I've stopped doing that now. So I think that when I haven't got classes, I feel worse, or when like I haven't got customers here, I feel worse. Like if I was doing like back-to-back classes today in PT, I would just have to get on with it and do it, and then I would feel better because I'd done exercise. But I just can't. I just want to lay on the sofa. Even the thought of putting these trampolines away. Oh my God. But I don't get 5G or anything in here. I don't get 5G or anything in here. So it's just me and my thoughts currently. It's Thursday. Storm Benjamin has been, well, he's still here. So I've just got here. I'm going to assess the storm damage, if any, hopefully none. That's fine, I can deal with that. That's just a draft excluder that is moved. That's fine. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. That's small. That's not too bad. Just a little puddle. Not even a flood, it's a puddle. Let's check this. That's dry. Very salty, but dry. Okay, that's fine. I remember to put the batteries up there so they didn't get wet, that's good. I'm gonna put the dehumidifier on. I'm gonna put the heater on, and everything's gonna be okay. Everyone's alive. It doesn't matter. We're gonna be fine. Again, proves my theory, but very much bad luck, because the draft excluders have moved. So the wind must have been blowing towards the studio. Again, not ideal, but it does prove my theory right. And I haven't got much else going for me. So the fact that I'm right, that I'm sticking with that. I don't know what I was thinking last year, but this is actually disgusting. I ate loads of these last year. I was so, addicted's the wrong word, but I was so like hyper-focused on these wraps. I was telling everyone about it, and now it's gross. This little story is going to be boring if you don't really use social media for anything, but I'm really happy, so I want to share it with you. For over a year, maybe 2 years, Instagram changed my Instagram. So it didn't change everyone's. I don't know if it was like a trial thing. I don't know why it was for so long though, because I have about 10 Instagrams and it only changed a couple of them. So ShanFitness was one of the ones that it changed. So I couldn't share reels from Instagram to Facebook. So I would post a reel on Instagram, I'd then have to download it on a repost app, then upload it on Facebook, and neither of them would really get any views or any like interaction, especially Facebook, because it was downloaded, so it wasn't like original content, and then the music would be like copyrighted and it would just be an absolute faff, and there was no way I could change it. I've been trying for over a year to try and change it back to being able to share them, and I couldn't. I can share normal posts, but I couldn't share reels. So about a week ago, I had a notification pop up on my Instagram and it said, we're trialing a new feature for certain Instagrams, would you like to try it? and it was basically saying that my reels would be automatically shared to Facebook, and it would link the algorithm. So if people were interacting with it on Facebook, then it would show more people on Instagram and vice versa. So I was like, absolutely, because I've been having a tough time. I've been getting like 200 views on Reels currently, 200 views on Facebook, 200 views on Instagram. And we've got over 1,000 followers and people just weren't seeing my posts. It was getting really frustrating. So anyway, since I've done that, oh my God, our views are back to over 1,000, which is what they used to be. We used to get like 2,000, 3,000 views a reel. Especially when I first opened and I was doing all the building work and stuff, they would get so many views. So yeah, they're back to over 1,000, which is so good. So I've had like a little boost this week, and I've been really enjoying making reels because they've actually been getting views. It was so hard to sit here and make a reel. Like if I was filming a dance or something, I'd have to get changed and record it, learn it, whatever. Like it takes time just for like a 20-second reel, and then I would put it up and then no one would like it, no one would view it, and it would be so annoying. So now I keep going on Instagram and it's like ding 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 ding. It's made me feel so much better. So I've actually been posting more because it's been getting better views. Everyone keeps messaging me about my Michael Jackson line dance, so I'm actually doing it tonight in Jungle Body. So they send me choreography for Jungle Body, but we're allowed to put in one of our own songs every class. So I'm going to do the line dance at the end of tonight's Jungle Body class, so hopefully everyone enjoys it. I know it sounds so silly to people that don't really use social media or like don't have to post business stuff on social media, but this has actually boosted me so much this week, having actual people see it, loads of new followers. It's helped so much. It's got me out of like a little bit of a social media rut. Look at the state of me. I really struggled tonight. I think I managed to hide it quite well, but that was probably the hardest night I've had in a long time mentally. It's weird because my body wasn't tired, but my mind was tired. So I could still do everything, but I just was like I had nothing in here. It was really tough. It was really hard to push through because my body was fine, so I was still doing it. I think I would have actually preferred my body being tired and my brain going, come on, just keep going, nearly there, one track left, whatever. But it was because it was the other way around. I just was struggling to push through. So I actually did really struggle. Jungle Body especially, I really struggled. And then in Burn, my stomach was rumbling so loudly. I was like, I just want my dinner. But I think I managed to get through it. No one said anything, so that's good. Until they watch this and then they go, actually, yeah, you were rubbish tonight. No, I think I still shouted just as loud and I still did all the tracks. So sometimes it seems worse in your head and actually people don't notice. I've done classes before where I've thought that was so bad. And then someone's come up to me at the end and gone, that was your best class, that was so good. And I've gone, really? So I always try and remember that when I'm having a bad class, because I think this could be someone's like best playlist I've ever done or best class I've ever done. So I have to like really try and push through. Something a bit different that happened tonight. I only had 4 cancellations over the 2 classes, happy with that. But I had loads of last minute bookings. So I think Jungle Body was like 4 people and I was like, bit rubbish for Jungle Body. And then suddenly, like an hour before, it went up to 8. Still not the busiest, but it was really weird that everyone was booking last minute. So that makes me very happy. And also in Burn, it was a really nice way to end it because I was feeling a bit rubbish about how tough I'd found classes. And I sort of let people pick that there was only 2 people in Burn. It was really quiet. So I was like, you can pick what tracks we do. You can request tracks. And then because they requested a track, an ab track that we do, it wasn't on my playlist. So I had to search for it. And because I'd searched for it, it was Blue. It was a song by Blue. So once we'd done it, it automatically just started playing a random song that's not on my playlist. And it played Busted. I love Busted. And I was like, oh my God, guys, it's playing Busted. And everyone else was excited too. Maybe not as much as me, but everyone was excited too. So we did our cool down to a Busted song, and it's honestly made my night. And then I played Busted while I was tidying up, and I was singing really loudly. So that's made me feel a lot better. I'm hoping I sleep tonight. I cannot survive on 4 hours sleep. No way. Sitting here for 10 hours and then teaching classes, I can't do that on 4 hours sleep. I'm not actually teaching any classes tomorrow because we were meant to have our spiritual night, but we just couldn't get stalls for it. Everyone was busy or on holiday. So we've just got Donna coming in. She's a medium, she's amazing. She's just gonna come in and do appointments. So we are open tomorrow night, but I haven't really got to do much. So I haven't got to teach anything. I haven't got to do any exercise anyway. So to me, it feels like a day off, even though I'm going to be here all day. I'm like, oh, rest day. I have just taught Pilates. I don't know what to do about Saturdays. I put a poll up saying, what classes do you want on a Saturday? Everyone voted for rebounds into Pilates, but no one ever books rebounds anymore. So weird. So originally, we were closed on a Saturday. Used to do rebounds into Pilates on a Friday morning, and then we were closed on a Saturday. We used to do like kids parties. When I had a kids instructor, we would do like kids classes, kids parties, kids events on a Saturday morning. So I wouldn't have any classes. Rebounds into Pilates on a Friday morning, and it was packed. Pilates was fully booked every week. It was our only daytime classes that ever really got that busy. And suddenly it just got a bit quiet. We had a few good months and then it started getting a bit quiet and I was struggling to get new people. So I decided, once I didn't have a kids instructor anymore, I decided that we would change it to a Saturday because I thought I'd be able to get more people. And the people that were still coming on a Friday said that they could come on a Saturday, so it just made sense. So again, we started on a Saturday and it was really busy. Rebounds was really busy, Pilates was really busy, and it's just sort of died off again. And I don't really know what to do. Pilates is all right every week, and then rebounds is just dead. But when I did a poll, everyone voted for rebounds and Pilates. So I don't know what to do. Saturdays are just hard, I think, because like it's half term now, so are people away, are people busy, I don't know. So I have no idea what to do. I think I've got a feeling that Saturday classes are going to get busy after January, and I don't know what that feeling is. So I'm just going to keep it as it is next month and see what happens. Wednesday nights are also quiet. And again, I put a poll up and everyone voted for the classes that we've got on, so people are happy with the timetable, but they just don't come to some of the classes, and it's just tough. Next week, my vlog's gonna be different. So I have decided to go a whole week without eating any ultra processed foods. So I just wanted to try it to see if I could do it, and I wanted to see how different I felt teaching classes, how I felt in myself. I haven't been sleeping very well lately, which is really rare for me. I'm usually such a good sleeper, and the last few weeks I have just had a couple of nights every week where I've had like 4 hours sleep. So I want to see if it helps with that. There's no reason for me to be awake. I'm not anxious, I'm not stressed. I'm not thinking about certain things while I'm awake. I just am not tired, and it's really winding me up. So I want to see if that changes. I can always feel a difference as I'm teaching if I've eaten bad on a certain day. So like if I eat bad all day on a Thursday, then my class on a Thursday will be harder. Or the same if I've eaten really well and I've drunk loads of water, then I'll feel great in classes. So it's an instant thing. I think it will be interesting to see if I feel better teaching and I feel better in myself if I cut out ultra processed foods. So I'm still going to eat processed foods, but I'm not going to eat ultra processed foods. The reason why I'm still going to eat processed foods is because literally everything is processed and there's no way, unless I'm going out hunting and growing my own vegetables, there is no way I cannot eat processed food. I think ultra processed is the way to go. I've been trying to plan it all this week. So my vlog next week is just going to be about that. I'm going to just vlog me going a week without eating any ultra processed foods, how I feel, what I'm eating, and just keep you updated with how easy it is, how hard it is, and just how I get on. So I've been trying to plan it this week so I'm ready for Monday morning, and it's so much harder than I thought it would be. I went to M&S yesterday because the thing I'm going to struggle with the most, I think, is breakfast and snacks. Breakfast, I'm not really a breakfast person, so I don't really, I know what I'm about to say is ultra processed anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I don't like cereal, I don't really like toast. I like cheese on toast, but I wouldn't eat like peanut butter on toast or things like that. I really struggle for breakfast anyway, so breakfast I do eat is like granola and yogurt pots, or like breakfast bars and things like that. I just have a snack for breakfast rather than sit down and have a proper breakfast. I also try not to eat before 11:30 because, sorry about the noise, it's my neighbours. I try not to eat before 11:30 because I eat my dinner so late and then go straight to bed. So I eat my dinner at like 9, 9:15, and then by the time I'm going to bed, it's like 10. I don't go to sleep at 10, but I just feel like I'm going to bed with a full stomach. So I try not to eat in the mornings to make sure I'm still getting, just drop my hairband, I'm still getting that time that everyone else is getting in between dinner and then breakfast the next morning. And I find that that does really help me, and it does make me feel better. And I find it quite easy. I don't do it on a Saturday because I'm teaching, so I do have a little cereal bar before I teach. The hardest day is probably a Sunday because I get here for like 7:45, ready for Nikki to teach her classes at 8:30 and 9:30, and then I'm just sat here starving. So sometimes I have breakfast on a Sunday, but my dinners are a bit better on a Saturday because I don't teach Saturday night, so it sort of works out. In the week, I definitely don't eat before 11:30, so there's a chance I could just cut out breakfast and that would just save the stress. But I also don't want to eat lunch too early and then be hungry by the time I get to class. So it's really difficult. And with snacks, I think the goal here is to be prepared, because I just keep snacks here. I do a snack shop like once a week, maybe once every other week, to have snacks here. So I have like, you know, those packets of Grays, like mixed nuts and beans and stuff. Always have packets of those here, so I can just grab a handful. Like rice snacks, not rice cakes, I don't like those, but like rice snacky things with like peanuts and stuff in. Always have those so I can just eat them. Always have something cheese based here, like Baby Bells or something. Cereal bars, dried fruit. I eat a lot of dried fruit before class because fresh fruit would just go off here, so probably some chocolate. I'm gonna be honest, there is some chocolate here. I think it's gonna be really hard. Every day is so different and my hours are so long here, and I have got a fridge, but I just feel like fresh snacks just don't work here, because some days I'm hungrier than others, and some days a class will be cancelled and I won't need to eat as much during the day. Or sometimes, I don't know, maybe I'm doing an extra class and I have to eat more. Like I don't know. I feel like it sounds like I'm making excuses why I don't eat fresh snacks, but it's just what works for me here, and it's just what I've always done here. Dinners, I had a bit of a freak out about dinners because I thought that was going to be the easy bit. Because when I'm in the zone of like batch cooking, I haven't done this for weeks, by the way, but when I'm in the zone, I cook on a Sunday for the week, and I usually make some sort of curry and something else, something with mince, and then a chicken curry sort of dish. And I thought that's fine because I can do that. I can make the curry because I use coconut milk and spices, and certain coconut milks are okay. Sorry, my mum turned up again. That's the second time she's done that this week. She just rocked up halfway through a video. Anyway, chicken, coconut milk, spices, but I also use curry paste, like a tikka paste or a korma paste or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know how much difference that makes, but I've never made a curry without a paste. So, I don't know if it'll taste as good, but I'm gonna probably just make a curry. Everything is ultra processed, and this is the point I'm trying to make. Like, it's really hard to eat healthy because everything's so ultra processed, and even, I'm about to be mean now, but even like other personal trainers that do like nutrition on the side and help their clients with nutrition, and they're saying make these protein pancakes or make this whatever, and it's just like ultra processed food smashed together. Or drink this ultra processed shake, come to my nutrition club and drink this shake and this. It's getting harder, and we're getting more and more unhealthy, and it's not even becoming an option anymore. Like, you can't just walk into a shop and go, I just eat fresh food, I don't eat anything processed, I eat like a natural kind of diet, because everything has got something in it that's bad for you. So, yeah, I'm going to try it. So that's what next week's whole video is going to be about. So if you're interested in that, then that'll be next week's. This week, it's been lovely and chilled. I've tried to change the timetable. People don't really want it changing. They like it how it is. Classes have been busy. Cancellations are down, which is good. I think I had about 6 cancellations on Thursday, and the week before I had 11. So the week before I had 16 on the Tuesday, 11 on the Thursday, and this week I think I had 6 on the Tuesday, 6 on the Thursday. And then other days we've just had like 1 or 2. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my worst days for cancellations. So I think we're making progress, whether it's a coincidence or whether it's because I've changed the cancellation time, I don't know, but I'm happy, whatever. And if I can get it down again by at least half, then I'll be even more happy. What's happening for the rest of the day? Nothing's happening tomorrow morning. So this might be the end of this week's vlog. Thank you for joining me. See you next week when I try and go a whole week. That's another thing, can't drink any Pepsi Max next week. And also, what else I'm stressing about, and I only realised this morning, is I had a plan to go to Holland and Barrett and get drinks from there. They do such a good selection of like kombucha and stuff. Kombucha's processed, but I'm giving it a pass because it's good for you. As long as you get a good kombucha and not one of these fake ones that they're selling now in supermarkets, I'm going to drink kombucha because I love fizzy drinks. So that's going to get rid of my fizzy craving, but also be good for my gut and good for me. So I was like, I'm going to go to Holland and Barrett, get drinks from there, so don't drink any Pepsi Max. Maybe get the odd snack from there, some dried fruit and stuff. It's closed. They're refurbishing it. Oh, so I think I'm going to have to get some drinks online and hope that they arrive by Monday. We'll see. Thanks for watching this week, and I'll see you next week for my challenge.